Hello guys, it's Shivang Patel here with another video. So last time I talked about SQL and databases. Today I will be talking about OOP, otherwise known as OOP. And we are Youth Coder Sphere, and I'm Shivang Patel. Without further ado, let's get started. So what really is OOP? Well, OOP is a programming style that's all about using objects. It's object oriented. So an object is a small package that contains two things. The two things that it contains is an attribute, which would describe what it has, and it also has methods, which describes what it can do. So for a good example, think about a car. Its attributes are the color, the model, and the speed it can go, while its methods is whether it can drive or whether it will stop. So organizing code this way helps programmers think about software in a real-world situation or terms. So, and OOP stands for Object-Oriented Programming. It's all around OOP. Now, the four pillars of OOP, there are four primary pillars. The first is encapsulation. This essentially means that you can bundle data and functions together so they're kept inside, so they're safe inside an object or the object. The second is abstraction. This will hide unnecessary details and only show its importance. So code, you have different types of languages, and you can determine the level of abstraction based off how much you have to write. So for example, for Python, all you have to do is print parentheses, quotations, hello world, and then you close the quotation, you put a parentheses, and that's it. It'll print hello to the terminal. That means Python is a high level of abstraction because it's a lot of code is being hidden. Because as we all know, computers process bits on and off, but Python is much higher level of abstraction, which allows us to write easier. But languages like C++ or assembly, which were older and back then, those are lower level abstraction languages because it requires you to write a lot more code to communicate with the computer to get your desired output in the terminal. So another way I like to think of abstraction is as if you're driving a car, but you don't know how the engine works. You're putting your foot on the gas, but you don't know what's going on behind the engine, behind the front. It's just simplicity, down to its narrowest details. Now the third one is inheritance. So this allows one class to reuse code from another. So this will save time and reduce repetition and redundant code. Now the fourth is polymorphism. So this means the same method name can work in different ways depending on that object. So a method called draw could draw a circle, square, or triangle depending on the object that it's attached to. So for this wheel, you can do different things. Why OOP? So why object-oriented programming? Well, object-oriented programming is widely used in languages like Java, Python, C++. It's especially powerful for larger projects since it allows teams to break the work into pieces, and it reduces redundant and duplicate code. And it also makes updates more easy. So everything from video games to banking systems and apps all use object-oriented programming principles. So in conclusion, OOP, object-oriented programming, organizes code into objects that bundle data and behavior, uses four pillars: encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism, allowing programmers to write cleaner, flexible, and better code. And that's pretty much it to know about OOP in a nutshell. But if you want to learn about OOP in a more in-depth way and how it would work, I would suggest going on YouTube and searching up object-oriented programming. There are a bunch of resources and videos if you wanted to get more in depth, but this is all you need to know for its basics and what it really is. But if you want to learn how to integrate it into your own life, then tutorials is definitely the way to go. But it's Shivang Patel signing off on Youth Coder Sphere. Thank you.